Series. I'm joined now by head coach Darren Schoenrock. Last weekend, you opened the series with Western Kentucky. First time we saw Riley Cabral. You had Bolin go out. You had Hicks go out. Bolin was a hard luck loser, pitched very well. So your three weekend starters all look terrific. This weekend, a whole different story.
Yeah, in my 34 years of doing this, I've always, in the pitching guy that I learned under, that I cut my teeth under, always said the second start can sometimes be a little bit crazy or hairy, and the excitement of the first one's out of the way. Now it's into routine and into grind. I don't know if that was the case this weekend. We never played offense in a position to do things. We just had to basically stand in there and say, how many quality at bats can we string together? It takes a running game out of it. It takes the stolen base game out of it. It takes the short game out of it. So we because of playing from behind, we didn't get quality starts. It just put our offense into one-dimensional mode. So I don't think that'll happen over a 3-game stretch the rest of the year. I told the team today, I said, this will be a rarity. You will look back at the end of this thing. It'll be very rare that we have our 3 starters that really don't give us a chance to get going.
I didn't get a chance to talk to you after the game yesterday, but you put 9 runs on the board, you get 18 hits, and it's still not good enough. You leave 13 on base. It was one of those games you would come back and they would put runs on the board. Yeah. You would come back again. So it wasn't for a lack of effort. It just wasn't there. No, that's one of those games, right, when you put up the offense and you just don't have it pitching-wise.
When we talked about that this morning, it's the winning the answer, the momentum shift innings, and that's the answer back and holds. When we put a run up, can we throw a hold up? When they score a run, can we answer back something? And they won that yesterday. They kept momentum in their dugout the whole day until late in the game. This team we have, the way it's built, can still, you look at our bats tend to get better innings 6 through 9. Mm-hmm. We have a hard time jump starting innings 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sometimes we're a little bit stagnant offensively. Maybe our bullpen's pretty good. We can mix and match down there and hold teams down. And so if I keep selling to the team, if we can just get this thing to the 5th or 6th with a chance, we've got more weapons down there than most teams we're going to play. I think matchup weapons, and that's hard. It puts pressure on those guys, if you want to call it pressure. But and then today, what Hawes did so well is that lift fastball that gets you in the air. It looks so good, looks so inviting. It's got high velocity. He's upper 80s, low 90s. And some of them are balls that we're swinging at, but it looks so good, and so it beats your barrel. So if you're not on time, we swung in a lot of pitches when we weren't really on time today. So once we addressed that a little bit, we made him push the ball down. Our bats got better, and some of the young guys came in off the bench and executed that. I was proud to see that.
Maybe this will be the answer to this next question. I was going to say, what do you take out of this positive when you get swept by Eastern Illinois? Is it some of these young players that were
young guys that showed some hunger to play and got some swings off? Rooker got a good swing off. Metatol got a good swing off. Benny gave us a real good at bat and drew a walk. We're going to slide Rook in there behind the plate more and more to give Santana some breaks. So hopefully he can generate some offense. When you catch every single day, it tends to slow your bat down. So we're hoping by catching Rooker some can keep Jason to help us more offensively than what he's done so far.
And Bell's been a bright spot.
Bell's been a huge bright spot, and he we've had some injury issues in the outfield with Webb and Carlos, and Bell is a good answer guy to go out there. He's got bat speed, and he understands what we're trying to do with him as a hitter and as an offensive player.
All right, final thing, try to end the losing streak Tuesday as you have a game back here at home before you hit the road. You got Simo coming in. Have you decided yet? Den's pitched in this series. Are you going to go back with Denny? Are you going to come back with Alexander or somebody like that?
Danny was better yesterday. We didn't ride him real long and didn't ask him to do too much. Pitching in the comforts at home kind of helped him a little bit. We're going to evaluate how he feels tomorrow and make a decision. We're not sure yet. I thought Connor came in today and was okay. I mean, kept the ball down, and it was the right time to go get him. And then we dumped the pen out after that and did matchup stuff. And you see, when we create matchups for Hunter Smith and for Blake Bennett and for Dakota, they're going to be tough to score off of. We just got to get it to that point. I assume it'll be Danny. We'll evaluate it and make a decision tomorrow.
All right, best of luck to you. Thanks. Go get him. I know you'll get it going here soon.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Rock. Appreciate that. That's Darren Schoenrock.